5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3 and 10. Check results. You remember?
Hey guys, one of these daily, and we're back again, obviously. The next day, day 14, and although it is dark again, I don't think I've successfully managed to do one of these before, like 4, maybe like 6 p.m., even though this was meant to be a wake up in the morning thing. But at least this time, unlike the 2 days prior, I've not forgotten. I've not waited till 11 p.m., realised, oh my Christ, it's almost midnight. I have 1 hour to keep the chain. Can't break that chain. Today's come to a half time, Chelsea versus Man City. So I thought now's a good time to chuck one in there. And at the moment, we're actually looking decent. We're not looking too bad. It's 0-0. So it's not like we're winning or anything, but we've hit the post, we've created the most chances. I mean, injuries are an absolute joke. I don't know if we've been cursed or something. I know Paul Pogba was out cursing people or whatever, Yaya Toure curse, whatever it was. Don't know if any sort of rituals have been put on upon us, but they're dropping like flies, all of them. And even the ones who could start and who were fit, we've got 2 injuries already in the first half, within like the first 10 minutes, both wingers. So, but it's given opportunities, people like Chukwuemeka, and Chukwuemeka almost scores, hits the post there. So, these players can take their opportunities. Last time we played City, person who almost scored twice, who had the best opportunities for us, another young player, Lewis Hall. So sometimes when you're in bad form as a team, it's the young players who can get you out of it, because they're desperate for it. They're chomping at the bit. I was looking through some adverts on right now. The advert I saw the other day. This one's like, it's to remind me of, it's like got Einstein. Not actually. Einstein's dead. This is a man dressing up as Einstein. Which is so weird, like, just to live on forever even though you're dead. Like, do you reckon what does he think about all this? I'm not saying he would be like, yo, guys, I don't want people dressing up as me, it's inappropriate. But it is weird. It is weird. Like, with like with the AI face stuff, the Tom Cruise stuff, that's all fun and games. People talking about maybe Stan Lee will be in more Marvel films, but obviously it won't be him. It's going to be like some CGI face, because they have his whole face like rendered and stuff. Pretty weird. Just accept the guy's dead and maybe just stop doing it. We don't need to have him in movies anymore. It's fine. But the first time I've actually seen it properly, like in use, because we've seen people with CGI faces and stuff in films before. That's not new, right? But watching the advert, but they'll tell you basically, like, oh, this is a demonstration of this being done, or you'll just know it's part of the storyline of the film you're watching, or it's just news. Watching an advert the other day, Lionel Messi in there promoting something, although it's not Lionel Messi. You're watching it and you're like, his face looks odd. His eyes look sad. His face looks odd. He looks weird. What's going on here? Whole advert, Lionel Messi promoting his brand. Of course, that's not Messi. This is like some random guy body double with like Messi's face branded on, being like, looking like Mark Zuckerberg. You can tell there's no life behind the eyes, and it's not weird that they've done that. Messi's probably a hard guy to reach. I get it, especially for some shitty alcohol brand or whatever it was. But like, I would expect, at least in like the bottom left hand corner, like in white text, I could say, this is not actually Messi. This is like, they have to legally say when they're not actually using someone, they're just using someone to represent him. Because like, and obviously they got permission and stuff. I'm not saying it's illegal, but it's just weird. Like, why are they trying to bamboozle us? Like, I know. Do they think I won't notice? Do they think I don't know? Do they think I actually think it's Messi? And ultimately, if I can tell it's not Messi, does it work just as well as promotion? I guess maybe. It's probably a lot cheaper. But if it became a rule where you had to like make it clear that you were using someone's face. So like, I don't know, you want to use Will Smith's face to sell your Marlboro Reds. Don't think I even pronounced that right. Durex. You want to use Will Smith, right? You want to use his face. But you have to put in the corner that this is obviously not actually Will Smith. Does it even work at that point? Because like, you haven't. It's like, sure, cool. Because if everyone can just get any celebrity they want at any time, but it's not actually the celebrity actually shifting your goods for you, does anyone give a fuck at this point? I don't know. I've been rewatching a lot of stuff in front of me. I got this actors on actors interview with Timothy Chalamet and Daniel Kaluuya. I've probably watched this like 3 times, but I always forget somehow. I don't watch it knowing like what they're saying. I just somehow always forget it. I really like these ones. I also watched one with Timothy Chalamet and Emma Stone, and they're just great watches, man. They're great watches as in things to watch. They're not things that go on your wrist and tell you the time. But yeah, man, I'm just relaxing really. I got work on Sunday, early next week, and I ain't been at work in a while, so part of me is kind of just looking forward to getting back at it, getting some money, stop being broke, stop my gambling addiction that I gained and ultimately massively lost out on, inevitably, on all the football. The bookies rinsed me, but I'll get my revenge one day, don't you worry. I'm the type of person, it's fine, right? I'm not going to get addicted, but I'm not going to leave. Okay, this is exactly how you get addicted. I understand how this sounds, but I'm not leaving on a losing note. Like, I'm not having the bookies have the last laugh. I won't let them do that. I'm going to rinse them dry. I don't care if I get £10 in profit. I will watch the videos required. I will do my research, and I sound like a DC villain right now. This is my origin story. I will work my way back up, and I will get there. And I don't care if it takes me 2 days, if I do it by tomorrow, next week, or on my deathbed, but I will die with money from the bookies, not giving the bookies money, because they've got enough, the dirty scoundrels. But the thing is, if you ever, even if you do win all the time, they just start to put caps on how much you can bet, because they're cheaters. They can't stand losing. It ain't a fair game, It's one-sided, and it ain't right. Oh god, this is frozen. Sorry, I just gotta make sure I know when the game's coming back on. Not saying you guys aren't the most important thing here, but I got to know when the game's here. The game. Yeah. So work, money. I won't get paid until it's a weird job where they don't I know what you're thinking. Get paid weekly, pretty standard. No, what do you get paid monthly? Pretty standard. No, do you get paid bi-monthly? Then what? Every 2 months? That'd be insane. Technically no, but it's one of these places where they'll just pay you when they pay you. It sounds dodgy, I know, I'm one with the Irish mafia. We pay you when we pay you. Don't ask questions or whatever. No, I mean, I guess similar, but no. They just pay you when you pay. It could be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It's not great. It's not a stable way to live your life. Then again, I live on a boat, so I mean, that's technically not a stable way to live your life either, because it's on the water, and that's not stable. It's because it's rocking all the time. It's a joke. It's a clever joke. I'm playing off the word stable, being it's not stable as in a financial way. It's not the norm, but also stable. It's not physically. It's not got a strong foundation because you're on obviously a liquid surface. Although it did freeze over in the winter, which I was wondering, would it do that? Would it freeze over? You just don't know. You just don't. Anyway, I don't know what I'm rambling on to. I've watched. Oh, I know. Did I speak about that yesterday? I think I did. Everything Everywhere. See, it gets confusing when you're doing this every day. But I think I spoke about Everything Everywhere all at once already, which is a shame because I was actually hoping I could lean into that bag. Unfortunately, not. Oh, you know what I saw actually, and I can't stand this. This is similar to how I was going on about how you get shamed for liking Bounty, and it's I get it if you don't like Bounty, that's fine. I get having strong opinions on things that don't matter, but I don't get not getting how someone could like Bounty. It's just coconut and chocolate. It's not that weird. I get how someone could not understand how another person likes pineapple on pizza to a certain extent. At the end of the day, it is weird because it's fruit on pizza. That's a weird combination. But I can sure you like it. I'm not perplexed by that thought. But people are about Bounty. It's just coconut and chocolate. It's not that strange. Another example of this, right? I don't like this whole steak thing. When I say this whole steak thing, I'm talking about medium rare, like bloody steak, and it looks nice on the adverts and stuff, I'll admit. And when I tried it for the first time, I didn't have it at the most swankiest establishment in the world, so I will caveat it by saying that. But what I will also say is it was shit. I didn't like it. Like, you bite into it, it's all red, and so it looks succulent, moist, but it's just like, you bite into it, it was like biting into like a firm, wet sponge, just wet, soggy meat. And then I start to think about, like, what is this wetness I'm chewing? Is this just tap water? Is this just the blood of the animal? Probably, because that's what, that's why it's all pink and stuff. And it's like, I'm not like a vegetarian or something. Like, it's not that I became conscious that I was eating an animal and then that it made me feel sick. It's just I want the meat, to be succulent. There's a difference. I feel like I could wring out a medium rare steak like a rag, and it would just be dripping, and it sits in its own like puddle of juice. And I don't eat gravy, so that I don't like my food being wet. It doesn't mean I like it dry, but wetness, it's like I don't want that. And my issue is, if you want it like that, that's fine. Why do you get shamed out of the room if you just want to have a well done steak? I get it. It's like chewy. It's like eating tire rubber. And I wouldn't go to a place and order a steak for that reason. I don't want to chew for hours and hours and hours, because it's like, it feels like it's like chewing gum. You'll just never stop. And your jaw, oh my god, your jaw, you'll be looking like fucking the Crimson Chin. But if there's only steak and I have to order a steak, is it that weird for me to be like, I'll have mine cooked, please? Why is that the weird option? I would like it well cooked, please. That's not allowed. That's weird. Sure, if I wanted it burnt or something strange. You're the one eating it, almost still alive. It's literally called rare. You're eating it rare. And that's fine. You can do that. I was never judging you for doing that. I just want it well done. I'm literally asking for it to be cooked the way we have everything else cooked. It's not out the realms of, So that's one thing. And like I said, yes, I understand it's like chewy tire rubber, but I'd rather that than like squidgy wet sausage meat. I mean, sponge meat, what I was trying to say. I don't know, I forgot the analogy. I don't know why I'm really going on about. I never go around to eating a steak anyway. I rarely eat meat in that sort of way. Like, if I'm eating it, it's got to be like, it's got to be something done to it. Like, it's got to have like some finish. It's got to be buttered up a little, not with butter, but like it's got to be prettied up a little bit. Like a burger, you chuck some bread on it, some this on it, some that on it. You've made it like a thing out of it, like a sausage or bacon. It's like, it's not meat in just like meat just as a slab. Like, it's literally just a slab of meat. Like I can't like I will eat like a pork chop, like, or like just, but like, for example, like chicken and turkey when it's cooked like that, like a roast chicken. I'm not talking about roast chicken, like a roast chicken. Shit, just dry shit. And you gotta try it how my mother makes it. Try it how my mum makes it. She makes it sounds. It's like, no, man. Like, turkey. I don't know why Americans love turkey out there. You guys have got like turkey. You have it for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you got like turkey bacon. So just even when it's not Christmas or that year round, like turkey is still a thing in production in your country. That's odd to me. Like, turkey here, it's like we all understand it's crap. It's just like, like, honestly, I could use it to like, I feel like, to like dry out the ocean, or almost, if I had enough of it, I could sort of just, if there was a turkey, whatever the right size would be, like the size of the moon, just like a slab of turkey, I reckon you actually could dry up the ocean surfaces and just leave it barren and wring it out somewhere else in space. It's so dry. Like, and I'm not exaggerating when I say I eat it, and it's almost like, oh no, Mum, that's lovely. Oh wow, that's lovely. You've outdone yourself there. Oh no, you've outdone. Do you mind if you just pass me some water? Oh no, it is good. It is good. Oh, that was lovely, love. You know what I mean? That's genuinely how it is. But in America, you guys love it. Like, outside of just Thanksgiving and thing, you'll still have turkey products like turkey sausages, I think, like turkey bacon. It's like, guys, it's not. it's not a great meat. It's F tier produce. You can do better, and we can do better, and we're not on a shortage. We might be, I don't know. Actually, I think there's more cows on the planet than humans. We're not at a shortage of beef and chicken, and what, I don't know, duck, goat, even like lamb. I know it's a bit cruel because they're not even grown yet, but whatever. I don't know. Most other things, seafood, if that's your thing. I just don't know why we're going to like. I get it if we were like going through like some sort of famine across the country and we needed, and we're getting low on food, overpopulation. It's like, okay, break out the turkeys. We're getting desperate now, but to just choose to eat turkey, I don't know why you guys do it. Maybe you can enlighten me. Maybe you guys got a different turkey. Like you guys apparently Burger King over there, really really bad. I like Burger King to be fair, so it must be different. Subway over there, really bad. I think Subway's fine. So there must be different things going on. Chocolate over there though. Apparently you guys don't know how chocolate's made, or you put like fake milk in it or something. I said earlier, there's more cows on the planet, I think, than humans. So weird why you're not just using milk. It's not. We don't. Sorry, the football's back on now. We don't have a shortage of meats. You're choosing turkey. We don't have a shortage of cows or milk, but you're living like we're in a recession, like we do. Just milk the cows. It's almost free. No, well, it costs consent. Actually, realistically, we're not getting consent from these cows. I don't know. In the modern day world of 2023 now, one day would that ever be problematic? It's one of those things. What would we do if like we did create a machine that could like maybe not make cows speak, or we could understand that we could understand their thoughts, and it turns out that cows were basically not giving consent, or because at the moment we can live in this existence where we don't know what the cow wants, and we're just like, oh, they're fine with it. Look, they're relaxed. It probably feels good on them. It's actually maybe a little bit pleasurable. Let's not think about that. Actually, it's a gross thought, but maybe it is for them. We'll work with that. Maybe they get off to it. So we'll just milk them. It's fine, and you know they need someone to be sucking on, milking on those. It's what it's for. Someone's got to drink it. Which, by the way, the first guy to ever, I know it's been said a million times, but the first guy to ever drink that shit, I know it would have been like the Stone Age or something, but like, okay, let me get through this actually first. If we had a machine that could read its minds and it wasn't consensual, us as a society and a humanity or a people, would we have to all choose and say, we can't drink milk anymore, and it would be banned? Or do you reckon the guy who made this discovery and found out that cows didn't find it consensual, do you reckon he would destroy the machine and never tell anyone? Because what it would do for the world, he knows that everyone would be like, oh, I guess you can't drink milk now, and the world would decide as a collective we can't drink it, so he just would never let the world find out. It's another option for you there. The other thing I was going to say is, imagine if cows weren't discovered until now somehow. They were all living out in like the deepest depths of like where's we've been everywhere. I don't know, like some small island off the coast of Alaska which you've never been to, and this was like cows on there, like hundreds of cows. I was like, what's this thing? And then like it was like poking it and stuff. I was like, oh, it's a new thing. People came around and made this discovery. But then again, we already have other animals that can be milked, so we understand that that's just milk. And obviously, I guess now we've got too much brain cells, and we just like we'd see the stuff oozing out of it, and we'd just get it tested and be like, oh, it's milk like a human makes. The issue isn't if we would figure out it's milk though; it's would we ever decide to consume it? Like back then, it's like, okay, we've got nothing else to do. We're just gonna put anything in our bodies we can, because it's just like, sure. You know what I mean? It was an experimental time. Oh my god, they just hit the post, and then it went out for a corner. Good Christ. But now it's like, I don't know if we do that. Just be like, oh, this white cream coming out is all tentacle bag. Whack that in our stomach, maybe? How about we whack that in a bowl and we just like chuck some grain in it, call it cereal? How about we just whack that in our coffee cups, chuck a bit of grounded up dirt in there, call that a drink to start the day? Don't speak to me till I've had my morning unidentifiable cow cream mixed with grounded up dirt. That's effectively what coffee is. Some people don't even drink it with the milk bit. They're just drinking the espresso, whatever it is, just the black coffee. I reckon we should stuff it there. I mean, the game's back on, and we're under the cosh, and I'm not raging. Oh no! Oh my god! Stop! We are under the cosh. What is a cosh? Don't know, but we are firmly under it. That is another shot saved from Kepa. Yes, our goalkeeper is called Kepa. It's a great little revelation. Don't know if revelation is the right word, but it's a great little whatever it is. I love stuff like that. Our keeper's called Kepa. It's just sick. You know what I mean? It's like basketball. If you got like, I don't know. Why did I start that like I had an example already? It's like a striker being called like a striker called Cameron Archer, because like he's got a great shot on him. It's a great name. Basketball would be a great one. Hop, like Mark Hop, or maybe like Bounce as a last name, or Jump, or like Mike Dunk. That'd be a great name, Mike Dunk. Mike Dunk, but he's 5'3" and plays darts. That's the thing, right? Being born with a perfect last name was like in Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling will just list her characters like, what's the woman called who like does either? I've never read Harry Potter or like watched the films in a while. The woman who does like the herbology class, where they pull the mandrakes out. I actually watched the second one the other day. I was lying. So I've seen one recently, and they pull the mandrakes out of the pot. She's got like a name that perfectly represents what her job is, which is just weird, like some sort of horrid Henry character. And it's got alliteration as well. In real life, it's just not like that. You get the perfect name. You could be called Mike Dunk, and I was going to say you could work as like a funeral director, but even that kind of works. I wouldn't call the lowering of a body into a grave Duncan. They don't come back out. It's more of like a dollop. It's not really anyway. But yeah, like Mike Dunk, and yet you're like actually works like swimming works pretty well. You're like, I don't know, like an estate agent. It's just you know, it never works out that sweet, but occasionally it does. And Kepa, we've just seen it in the flesh there. Beautiful. Anyway, they're attacking it. You know what? Let me just watch this attack out first. They're out on the right hand side. I feel like a commentator now. They're holding on to the ball. It's very slow at the moment. What's this? It's very slow at the moment. They're not really pulling. I need a burp. Do you mind if I do it right down the mic, or should I not? I'm not going to. Oh, we've won the ball. We're on the counter. Okay, you know what? Stop. This is ridiculous. It's gonna be a whole game. On to 15.
Here with the kids, and they have like 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. Like,